Hello, welcome back to Pine City Apiary. I'm Paul. Today we're going to do a quick tour through our hay bale garden and show you what's going on in there. Then I also want to stain a deep box that we got and get that ready to be used for the little double nuke once I get some more pieces if Man Lake ever decides to ship stuff. Alright, so let's go do this. Here's our little flower garden. Looks like we got some petunias. I don't know what those things there are. And there's some pink things and there's some purple things. We got some bee balm and some marigolds. This is hive face. They are cruising. We were just in them the other day and they're looking really good. As a matter of fact, I may have to split this hive again. We split it once and I may have to split it again. This is laying right. They are killing it. I recently was in and checked the supers of honey. The one super is getting close to maybe harvesting, we'll see. The other one they haven't really touched yet. I'm going to have to get in here relatively soon and make sure the girls aren't thinking about swarming. And I need to do that before they actually swarm. This is laying left. They're not zooming like laying right is, but they are queenless. And they're queenless because I took the queen out and put her in a nuke box. And she is now over at the W yard. And the reason I did that is because they had swarm cells. Now those swarm cells are pretty close to being timed to hatch. There's bee math, and once you get a swarm cell, it takes like 16 days for them to hatch. So we're right on the cuspus for that to be happening yesterday, today, tomorrow, the next day, right there. Once that happens, it'll be a week or so, then she'll fly out, get mated, and hopefully come back, go to the right hive, and we'll be good to go. This is hive stripe. We were in that hive and just a couple days ago. They swarmed and we captured the swarm, and that swarm is now over at the W yard. These girls built swarm cells, and when we were in there we actually found a queen walking around the top of the hive, the top of the top bars. So that was odd. So we'll have to keep an eye on these girls and see what they're going to do. This is our little double nuke, and they are just hauling it in right now. They're doing phenomenally well. I gave them a second nuke box chamber for them to have room to grow into. So we're probably getting close to check this hive out to see if they're up in that second chamber, if they're building. It was all foundation, so we're going to check to see if they're building any comb in there, if the queen is up and laying. If they're going as good as it looks like they're going, we're going to want to split these girls into a 10-frame hive, which means I need to get some more equipment. And that is why we're going to be staining that one deep box that we have. And we'll have to look to see if we can find some, basically a bottom board, an inner cover, top board, or top cover, and an entrance reducer. Alright, well that's the bees. Let's go look at the garden. Alright, so this is our hay bale garden, and this year we did a little bit different. We doubled up on the hay bales, get a little bit higher, That'll be easier for us to work on. And we left, on some of them, most of them we left, well, all of the bales that we had over around the beehives, we left the black wrap on them. There's some that over here that have no wrap. That's because they were pulled out of the shed. But let's take a look, see what we got here. Okay, these two plants are bell peppers. We haven't had any luck with peppers, but I'm hoping that this year we will. We'll get a good crop, hopefully. Okay, here we've got cucumber. Hey Josh, you want to go down or go in the garage and get some of those tent stakes?
Tent stakes?
Yep.
What's that?
Those stakes that are for tents, those orange and yellow things we use for that.
Yeah. How many? How many, Dad?
Maybe 4. And my thought with these is, because these are climbing, vining plants, with a double deep, they'll be able to, they'll have more room to vine down. But I'm also going to put these swing chains down and let them climb up that as well. So we'll have them vining down and vining up. Now I can also, if I need to, I can get some twine or something. And
what's that for?
well, cucumbers like to vine, so they're going to come down, but I'm also going to give them a place to climb up.
Okay.
And then we'll do the same thing on this one. Okay, over here we got zucchini. They also like to climb, and I got to figure out what I want to do with them. What I might do is get a length of board and bring it out from the top of the swing set and drop some twine down and let them climb up the twine. Okay, we got 1, 2, 3, 4 tomatoes. They're in these flimsy, except for this one, flimsy wire cages. And I think what I'm going to do with these is I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to I'll demonstrate on this one. And then I'll get some more and do the same thing with the other tomato cages. And I think I'll do the same thing too on this one, is I will run some lines down from the swing set and let them climb on that. And we also got a watermelon. I wish she would have got two, because last year we had one that didn't do anything, and I think they need to pollinate, but we'll see. They got one in. We'll see what happens. Alright, so that's going to be it here for the little garden update. We wanted to expand this year, but that didn't happen, and we got going late. So we'll see what ends up happening here. We didn't do anything by seed. All these were planted from plants. Maybe next year we can do our plan. We wanted to expand out, get a little more variety, and I want to get some early stuff in the ground next year as well. Things like radishes and like that get done soon. Hopefully life won't be so chaotic next year. Alright, so next up is we got to do some staining. Alright, so we'll let this dry, and then we'll look to see if it needs another coat. So far, they haven't needed a second coat. One coat has been enough. This is a Thompson's water seal. I've been very happy with it. It goes on so fast, and it dries so quickly that I literally, if I needed this box today, I could use it today. That's how quickly it dries. Paint, you can maybe paint in the morning and have it later that afternoon, maybe. Now the goal is to get a bottom board, a reducer, an inner cover, and an outer cover soonish, and then get the double nuke hived in this this body, and get them moved over probably to the W yard. So that is what the plan is. We'll see how soon that can happen. Alright, that's going to do it for this video. I hope that you liked it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Thumbs up are super cool, and you too can be super cool if you give us one. Do you know what else is super cool? That's right, subscriptions. Have you subscribed to the channel yet? If you have, thank you very much. It's greatly appreciated. If you haven't, why not scroll down there, click on that red box. It's not a box. It's a subscribe button. So click on this red subscribe button, and then when you do that, a little gray bell is going to come up. Click on the bell. When you do that, you'll get notifications every time that we upload a new video. So, as always, thank you very much for watching. Have a great day.